Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the House Oversight Committee. Congresswoman, so the reporting would be then, if this were true, that the Burisma scheme is confirmed, then Trump is indicted. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. This all just happened, sheer coincidence. Finally, we get the information on alleged bribes of the Biden family through shell corporations, et cetera.
Well, I have to tell you, Laura, I feel like we're winning, and we won some today when everyone feels like we're losing, especially with this indictment of President Trump and this document hoax. But what we read today in the SCIF, and I want to let everyone know, this was an unclassified document. This is a document that all of America should be able to see, but the FBI is stonewalling us, and they would only let us see it in a SCIF. Well, what I did after reading the document is I made notes when I walked out and I went to the table and I wrote down everything that I had just read so that I could come out and tell the American people what I read. And it's exactly what you and many others have been reporting for so long. And it's what everyone already knew. I filed articles of impeachment on Joe Biden's inauguration day exactly for this Burisma pay-to-play schemes. And when he was vice president, we now know through the FD 1023 form that we read today that Joe Biden was paid $5 million, along with Hunter Biden being paid $5 million in order to get Victor Shokin fired so that he would not be investigating Burisma anymore. And Hunter Biden was working very hard to get Burisma to buy a U.S. oil and gas company. And Hunter Biden was promising that there would be a lot of capital invested into this business deal.
Well, when are we going to get those redacted bank records, Congresswoman? I mean, the redacted bank records of the Biden, the whole clan, so we can finally figure out, how did the Biden family get so rich? I mean, that's just a simple question that reporters don't want to ask. How did they become so wealthy with Joe Biden in public service for decades and decades? How did it happen?
Well, we have been investigating that on the Oversight Committee, and I really have to applaud the Oversight staff, Chairman Comer, and all of the members on the committee. This informant, which is, by the way, the FBI called this informant for this 1023 form their most credible paid FBI informant. And they are trying to make sure that we don't get our hands on more. But what we've been able to uncover is we read over 2,000 pages of SARS reports in the Treasury Department. And those SARS reports are bank records produced by banks. They're reports. And they have to report them by law whenever they see evidence of a crime or certain types of wire transfers, like a lot of money from foreign countries. And then on our Oversight Committee, we have subpoenaed banks and we've subpoenaed bank records. And so we have bank records and we have evidence of wire transfers from many different countries into shell companies, LLCs. And then we have evidence of payments out of the LLCs directly to multiple Biden family members. But now we also know that there isn't just one 1023 form that the FBI possesses. There's multiple 1023 forms.
What?
And here's what, there's more.
Oh my God. When are we gonna get our hands on those? Or are you gonna get your hands on those?
Next week. And this is why I want to tell you, in what seems like an extremely dark day and where we are appalled, infuriated, disgusted, and just outraged over the hypocrisy of Merrick Garland bringing charges and Jack Smith bringing charges against President Trump for this document hoax. And you're right, it's today for a reason. On this 1023 form, it references two more 1023 forms. And so our Oversight Committee was able to read the first one today. But next week, Chairman Comer and, of course, Congressman Raskin get to go in and look at two more 1023 forms. And tomorrow, subpoenas go out for more banks related to Ukraine bank accounts and wire transfers. So we are moving along. And I want to tell you something really interesting. The person referenced, their name is redacted on this 1023 form that we read today, said that it would take us 10 years to uncover all the bank accounts and all the wire transfers involving the Bidens. Well, on oversight, we've done it in less than 6 months, and we really think that we're on to a lot more. But I want to tell you this. The evidence that I read today, Joe Biden should be impeached. This isn't even something that should be disputed. He should be impeached and also prosecuted.
This is an etch-a-sketch of bank records. I could imagine. I can only imagine how many shell companies and LLCs and Cayman Islands accounts and everything are involved here. But we want to know where this goes and where it leads. And Congresswoman, we appreciate your joining us tonight. Thank you.